Indiana's own Dana Black here, and I'm excited to bring to you Turn Left Quick Pitch, a short providing 2022 Democratic candidates the opportunity to share with you one last time why you should vote for them. First up, running for Secretary of State, Destiny Wells. Destiny, tell the people who you are and where you come from.
I I live in downtown Indianapolis. I'm from Martinsville. I'm actually from a pretty Republican town, Republican family. And so I live downtown with my two kids, and my husband and I both met in the military. So both of us are still military intelligence officers. I am in the Army Reserve. He is in the Army National Guard. We have over 40 years between the two of us. And then professionally, I'm an attorney and have worked in government litigation. I've worked for a Republican. I've worked for Curtis Hill as a deputy attorney general. Didn't stay long, and I've also worked, for Marion County, for the city of Indianapolis. Becoming acquainted with everything from a pothole and DPW to IMPD and constitutional issues. And so that's where my experience is. So it presents a great opportunity to walk into the Secretary of State's office, where a lot of the election laws are being settled in litigation, right? And then also having that intelligence background, information security background, and just really having been a lifelong not only government employee, but public servant, from municipal level all the way up to NATO, multinational level, with my experience for 13 months in Afghanistan.
Wow, all of that is amazing. Everything in your bio screams, I am a public servant. What was it about your upbringing in Martinsville that made you want to become a public servant?
Well, I think my parents just raised me to be a good person, right? To treat people like I want to be treated. Coming from Martinsville instilled in me too an awareness of issues like racial issues. I was made, and it was the best thing for me to become acquainted with my whiteness early in age, because of the reputation of my town and some of the bad things that had happened there, unfortunately. And so I think like I just came into adulthood with my eyes a little bit more wide open, and then found myself very bored Indiana University as a freshman, and kind of wanting to do something bigger.
You know, Destiny, I love to go a little deeper with candidates. So I want to ask, how old were you when you found your passion? Because being a public servant, it ain't all that lucrative.
I don't know if you've checked, the Secretary of State does not make a lot of money. It does not make a lot of money for the amount of responsibility. Dina, I'm not sure that it was a passion drove my actions. I think it's more like curiosity drove my actions, and then what I received kept me in that field of work, right? Like I think I suffer. I'm just enough neurotic, right, to be fun at parties. But like serving gives me outcomes, gives me internal satisfaction that probably keeps me from having too many internal existential crises.
Man, yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. Because people often forget how wonderful it is just to give back. Destiny, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to come and talk to us. We know running a statewide campaign means you are busy all of the time. This is called Turn Left Quick Pitch. Go ahead and give our Hoosier listeners and Hoosier voters your quick pitch on why you are by far the most qualified person to be our next Indiana Secretary of State.
Well, so I've been going all throughout the state telling Hoosiers, you are not a red state, this ruby red state, like everybody is telling you. You are a purple state with the voter turnout problem. We're one of the last states in the country when it comes to voter turnout. Hoosiers, it's not that they don't feel their vote doesn't count, like my Republican opponent or Libertarian opponent would say. It's that they feel that their vote doesn't matter. And we have the opportunity with the Secretary of State's office to flip the state blue for the first time in a decade, and to flip the office for the first time in over 30 years. And that is going to illustrate to Hoosiers that they do have agency, and then we're going to work from there. We're going to start to turn out more voters. We're never going to act like we're afraid of voters within the Secretary Secretary of State's office, and we're going to make voting more accessible, more fair and free, while still safe and secure. And so I am excited for this turning point for Indiana. Please vote for me for Secretary of State so that I can start to get to work.
I love it. I love it. And y'all, don't forget, she still needs to raise a little bit of money. So if you have a couple of dollars, sometimes it doesn't even take that much. Go ahead and click that donate link and give to Destiny Wells for Secretary of State. We have an opportunity to move Indiana forward. And with someone like Destiny Wells, it is definitely possible. Thank you, Destiny, for spending some time with us today.
Thank you.
Indiana's own Dana Black. I will holler at y'all next time. Peace.